Welcome to the Tales from the Crypt podcast. We are an actual play podcast featuring a revolving cast of players making our way through micro RPGs, highly narrative tabletop games, and the more popular and less known RPG systems from a wide variety of genres. Content may not be suitable for children, and content warnings can be found in the description. I'm Riley Groves, and I'll be your host, your guide, your GM on this episode of Tales from the Crypt. Previously on Tales from the Crypt. Vivian, you see parked outside of the trailer park this black limousine, and you see an old man, the same old man from the night before, and he's standing outside the back of the limousine with a sign that says Vivian Strauss.
Hey you! Why you got my name on your sign?
Well, my name's Kevin, and unfortunately, your time is up.
My time? Like what, I gotta go home? I don't know you.
No, like, you know, your time, like it's your time to die, you know?
What?
Because you got 24 hours, you know what that means? By tomorrow, this time tomorrow, find the real Vivian Strauss. You do that, and you won't be the old Vivian Strauss anymore in my book. If you don't, then swing.
No, clerk?
Sir, there's a dead lady outside.
Oh, God. Another dead person outside. Welcome back to Tales from the Crypt. We are continuing to play Badge Quest. Turning the table, we have Anna.
I'm glad to be back.
Tim.
Hello.
And Rebecca.
What's up?
So let's get to know each other a little bit better using our pod deck interview deck. Tonight's question is, who is your favorite hero of fiction?
I have one.
All right, go for it.
Matthew of the Red Ball series. I don't know if anyone ever read that, but it's little animals, and they're like fighting, and they're monks, and they're very cool. And Matthew is like a monk fighter. He's awesome, and he's a little mouse.
That's pretty dope. I do remember those books, but I don't know if I ever read them.
That was one of my favorite series as a kid. Otters are the best.
Otters are really cool.
It reminds me of the game Root. Mm-hmm. You play little woodland creatures like the mice.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
I wonder if it's inspired from those books.
Could be.
That would make sense.
The art's kind of similar, I think, too.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, Tim?
Man, I forgot about that. I've spent an entire summer reading every one of those books as fast as I could.
I still have like the whole series.
That's awesome. Oh, man, that's such a good one. I was kind of thinking Arthur Dent. I feel like he's a little underrated. I think Arthur Dent would probably be my favorite hero. Technically, just kind of accidentally saves the universe here and there.
And what's Arthur Dent from?
Arthur Dent is from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Right on.
My first instinct was to say Anakin Skywalker, but he might not exactly be a hero. So I'm going to go with Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Ooh, okay.
Very human flaws. Tries real hard to better himself. Real fictional man.
Real salt of the earth kind of fellow.
Yeah. Salt of the earth, computer generated guy.
All right. I don't know. I have a bunch. But probably Luke Skywalker. Gonna stick with the Skywalker family. I do love me some Luke Skywalker. I also like Link from The Legend of Zelda. Big fan there. Always caught my attention. Although I don't know how he doesn't catch on that it's always the same bad guy. Kind of like Mario. I guess it's their thing.
I don't know enough about the universe. It is pretty consistent.
Like always Ganon or Ganondorf.
Okay.
For the most part. I'm a really big fan of Aragorn. More so
He is a
Gimli,
great
probably.
hero.
You're just listing them now. It's supposed
Yeah.
to be your favorite.
I was like,
I have a
should
hard time picking a favorite. Like, it depends, like, on what I'm doing. If I'm watching it, it's like, I don't know, I always love
Everybody?
Luke, yeah. If it's like, if I'm watching Lord of the Rings, it's obviously Samwise Gamgee.
You just said Aragorn.
Yeah, I know.
And
but,
Gimli.
It depends
So
on
just
what
all
scene
of the
it's
Fellowship.
in. It's just everybody from the Fellowship, but not Legolas.
Whoa. Taking that one personally.
Well, fiction is books, like written.
Well, fiction can
No,
be
fiction's
anything.
any
It's just not true.
media.
It's just not true.
I think
media.
it's
I mean,
being
it's-
specific to literature.
I disagree.
All of those
that's my
people have
feeling on
books written about them at this point. There's a book on everything.
That's true. I could technically buy a book on Arthur Morgan.
You could, but
It doesn't have to be literary. Why? It
fiction
doesn't say
is
fictional character from a book.
It doesn't say fictional character from a movie.
So it could be
Rambo.
anybody.
Literature, though, for fiction, I think is pretty specific. If you're saying fiction, I think it's.
What about
talking
science
books.
fiction movies?
Science fiction is also books.
But it's,
But it's also movies.
Yeah, but then it's sci-fi. You know, you're
Which
But it's
means
a
science fiction.
right, but
So
it's
we're right
movie,
back
so
to
it's
the-
sci-fi. It's different.
I think
connotation is
This is one
different.
of those things where you're saying it very confidently to try to get everyone to think you're right.
Because
but
I
I'm
am.
still going to disagree because now I know that's your trick.
Yeah, I don't think.
Shouldn't have said anything about that.
I'll never let it go.
It doesn't say literary fiction, so
I think any fiction would count the way it's posed.
Goku. I'm just gonna keep listening. We'll move on because I have a long list, and I've never been able to choose my favorite anything except food.
I mean, I guess really my favorite heroes of fiction could also be the Hardy Boys, Frank and Joe. They're pretty killer, and they save the day, book after book. Nancy Drew, phenomenal hero.
she is pretty great.
We're also missing King Arthur, who's a pretty substantial hero.
Pretty good.
I thought he was real.
I
thought Merlin was the one who was
Fozzie. Fozzie.
Another
Oh my
great
God,
hero.
Another great
Hero.
fictional hero, especially in Muppet Treasure Island.
Waka
Muppet in
Waka.
space.
Oh, how fantastic! Shrek.
This is
No.
turning into our other podcast.
Technically, yes.
Yes, Shrek is a favorite fictional hero.
It,
Okay,
it does seem like it's too broad of a question. It was like wildly. Actually, no.
I mean,
Arthur Dent was the first person that
some
I
of the
thought
other
of, but
ones
it
we
is-
looked at were really specific, and that gets kind of hard.
There are some that are like soul wrenching, where I'm
Yes.
just like, if I was to give my honest opinion on this,
You
that
should,
was not
you should have
seen.
heard the ones I skipped.
Can we?
That's crazy.
No, we'll go for it another day. But yeah, it's like, what memory would you erase, and what's one thing you would regret doing if you were to die right now?
My God.
Oh
was
my
like, man, I
god,
don't
probably
wanna-
dying. That's probably what I'd regret most, is that I'm dying at 30.
Well, that's where we'll segue into the episode. Instead of dying at 10 and 11/12, Vivian Strauss is still alive, and with her friends Bonnie and Maxwell at Bonnie's house, where you guys just watched two glowing objects streak through the town and presumably crash somewhere in your town of Klineville.
Guys, what was that? Should we go investigate those?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm down for that.
I mean, you already dodged death tonight, so we're probably pretty good.
I think I'm immortal now.
Yeah, I think so.
That was like a whole week ago.
Well, we dodged death like a week ago, so we'll be fine.
Yeah, it means I'm immortal. So.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think, Maxwell? You want to climb out this window?
Yeah, I think it would be important because it could be some sort of geological discovery of asteroids or aliens.
We could be billionaires.
I'm getting a ride in that spaceship, that's for sure.
Hell yeah, then we don't have to sell cookies. We'll just have money.
Or we could make our own space cookies.
Or we sell to the aliens.
For an up price.
Well,
What's the word?
I think there'd be some sort of space tariff, which means that potentially it'd be good for business.
You think there's tariffs already?
Probably.
Do we know what tariffs are?
Taxes?
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
That sounds right.
That makes more sense. I don't know.
How are we going to tax them? What's the rate? What's their money, do you think? This is all as we're climbing out of the window. I think we're moving.
Should we bring our raincoats?
Like aliens deal with hugs. 5 hugs per cookie.
You think aliens stealing hugs?
I don't know. It's better than some of the stuff that the documentaries have said.
Yeah, let's just go with hugs. That sounds good.
Yeah, it seems safer.
Yeah.
And right now, after the last weird thing we dealt with, safety is nice.
Yeah, I agree. And maybe we should bring raincoats. It's a little icky out there.
Well, we know we have plenty of those.
Definitely.
And they still smell like cookies.
Yum. Maybe
Cookie
we should-
coats.
We should steal some cookies for our journeys.
Well, we'll just bring them in case, break cookies in case of emergency.
Well, if we stop by the clubhouse, we can get the wagon and maybe put a dead alien in there and get a reward from the government.
Yeah, maybe we should bring the cookies to the aliens in the wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope he's alive. I don't want to see anything dead.
But the wagon's kind of loud. Maybe we should scope it out first and then come back for the cookies.
Well, we can grab some sort of oil to put in the wheels to stop the squeaking.
Okay.
I think you just need DW4, WD4. You could probably use
45.
cooking oil. I don't think it matters. Just any sort of oil, maybe?
I'll just go grab some sesame oil from the fridge.
That's the good
Perfect.
stuff.
I heard
Okay.
that's multifunctional.
It smells weird, but, you know.
Suddenly you hear a voice as you guys are climbing out the window of your house. Hey! Hey! Did you guys see that?
What the fuck is that? Oh, she doesn't swear. Who the hell is that?
It's Samantha!
Oh.
Oh, hey.
We didn't
were
see
just-
anything, actually. We're gonna just do something else.
We were just climbing up and down the windows.
Are you guys sneaking out?
We're
No.
sneaking in.
I think I saw where it landed.
Oh,
Why are you shouting?
Because you're across the street.
shut up. My mom is sleeping.
Who's Samantha?
She sucks.
She's really annoying.
Is that the one we got in the fight with?
No, this one's in our troop. We try to avoid her.
Oh.
I'm coming out.
Oh, God.
Oh, you should...
We should have snuck
Welcome.
quieter. Maxwell, don't engage.
Sorry. But if she does know where it is, we could probably just use her help for now to get there.
Okay, yeah.
And then
I
we'll
guess
just
you're
tell her
right.
it's too dangerous and she has to go.
Yeah.
She's gonna walk 5 feet ahead of us. I don't
Yeah.
want to talk to her.
She should be the bait.
You see her, she like shimmies along this little roof thing, overhang thing that's overhanging the first floor, and like grab onto one of her drain pipes, and she begins to slide down, and halfway down it, she just does a backflip and lands into the yard, and she runs up to you guys. I think I saw where it landed.
How did you do that? That seems statistically impossible without cutting your fingers or the pipe ripping off the wall. Who's your drainage company?
There's seamless gutters and doors.
That's good business.
Yeah, they're seamless.
They're good at their business.
They're very good.
Wow. Sorry, what did you say? I was just so impressed with the fact that you did that uninjured. It was really miraculous.
I critted. I mean, I'm in gymnastics.
Oh, yeah, I heard that's really healthy for you.
I don't know anything about that. Anyways, I think it crashed down near our troop headquarters.
Okay, Samantha, well, why don't you take the lead and we'll follow?
You guys don't want to just go all together?
We are. You're just going first.
Why do
You
I
have to show
go
us where the
first?
bridge is, right? You know where it is.
Yeah, it's right behind my house, kind
Yep,
of.
you should lead us there, but like 5 feet ahead.
Do you guys have a flashlight?
No?
I'd have to climb back up to get mine. Do you think we'll need one?
Probably.
Why don't you go get yours? And we'll meet you at the clubhouse.
Oh, okay. I guess this kind of defeats my whole cool stunt coming down, but okay. And she walks back to her house and just goes in the front door. And, well, she's in there for a bit.
What a show off. She could have just used the front door.
Hey, we should just start going anyway. She can catch up.
She knows where we are.
Besides, at this point, you know, if they do want cookies, the aliens, then we get the business first, and then the three of us. I guess we're in the same troop. Does that matter? Does it count? Are we all on the same team? I'm still new to
Oh,
this.
yeah, we're on the same team, but we're also
Okay.
kind of competing within our team.
Okay, then we should just go without her. What do you
Yeah,
think?
Yes, without her.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Samantha, we'll see you later. Bye.
Are
Okay.
we gonna grab
See ya.
flashlights from your mom, though?
Yeah, let me go into the garage and grab our emergency flashlights.
My watch can glow with the indigo. That works when it's really dark.
Okay. You already have
I just
that
have
with
to
you?
hold it a foot off the ground. but I've done it before.
By this point, Samantha comes back out the front door with her flashlight. Guys, I found my flashlight. My mom gave it to me.
Guys, I got the flashlight. Oh, hey.
Oh, you got one too? That's good.
Yeah, I got one for each of us. Well, each of us, but I knew you'd have one. So.
Yeah, I've got one.
Okay.
It's
Here,
this big
Max.
giant
Here,
mag
Max.
light.
Oh, that's like 10,000 lumens.
It takes like 2 hands to hold this sucker.
That might be too much light. We don't want all the adults to know what's happening.
She turns it on and pretends it's like a lightsaber.
Oh my gosh. It's literally like the sun. You got to turn that off, Samantha.
At least face it a different way.
She shines it into her own eyes before pulling away and turning the button off. Wow,
Yeah, that's fucking bright. Oh, God.
what a rush. Did you just say fuck?
No,
No.
I didn't know you got down like that.
I don't really swear.
Anyways, let's go find the rock or whatever fell.
Samantha, walk like 20 paces ahead of us.
What do you think it
Your
was?
flashlight is way too bright.
Okay. And she walks like 20 feet ahead, and she just like is walking backwards at this point, shining her flashlight at you guys. What do you think it was?
Samantha, shush.
Do you think
We're sneaking.
it's like aliens?
You really have to stop pointing it at us, or else it ruins the whole idea of sneaking.
Also shouting.
Yeah.
Stop shouting.
I can do shadow puppets. Look.
This is why we shouldn't have.
I need to do
We should have climbed right back into my window. Could I try to charm her to go away?
I mean, it's not like, it would be a charm roll to try to get her to go away. But you wouldn't be, like, charming her, like in D&D.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean like that.
Vivian, you should go to the left. Bonnie, you go to the right. And we'll just kind of try to separate and confuse her, and then maybe she'll just kind of like...
Get by.
Yeah, we
Just go.
we gotta split. This is bad. We're not gonna find anything if she keeps being so loud and...
She's a
Loud.
slug.
Did we cross the bridge yet? The log bridge?
No. You're in, like, there's a small wooded portion behind the Fisher family's house and in between them and the creek. So you're like, entering that. Not Bonnie. Samantha has backed up into the wooded portion.
Oh my gosh, Samantha, what was that? Behind you.
What? She turns, shining her flashlight all through the woods.
I grab Vivian and Bonnie and I just pull them down into the bushes. We're just gonna hide here for a second and hope she figures this out on her own, because if this is aliens and they find us, they might not be nice. So
I hope they find her first.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. And then if they're nice, well, then we can pop up. And if they're not...
Guys? Guys? Bonnie? Where did you Where did you go?
This is probably the meanest thing I've ever done, but right now, I just really don't want to get caught.
Samantha.
Guys? Guys? And her voice gets quieter and quieter as she moves ahead.
Let's creep over the log.
Yes.
As you guys are headed towards it through the woods, do you have your flashlights on?
Yeah, I handed them out.
I'm going to... Max is going to take his and kind of put his shirt over it. And so that it's very muffled and it's kind of just like a slow glowing orb instead of this bright beam. And
Okay.
guys, do this to keep keep it dimmer.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll do that. Mine was pointed at the ground, but this is a better idea.
Yeah, just to kind of keep it.
Then, yeah. You guys hear, ah! And a very loud splash into the creek ahead.
I think Samantha just fell in the water.
Yeah, we should probably make sure she's not drowning.
Yeah,
or
we
something.
definitely can't let her die.
Boy,
Are
Maybe
you
we
sure?
should just wait for her to come under this log and we'll just grab her.
she's kind of a
You guys
disaster of
aren't
a
to the
person.
log yet.
Yeah, let's move.
She's ahead of you, so
Okay. We run? To where
I
the...
guess. She
Come
is so
on,
much
Viv.
trouble.
I know, but she can't die. We'll get in a lot of trouble if she dies, probably.
No one knows she came with us.
Well, we do. We're too young to have a thing we bring to our grave.
We already almost brought something to the grave.
Yeah, Vivian.
I'm immortal now. This is not going to affect me.
That is what that guy said.
Pretty sure.
He said you can't die ever. I heard it.
I know.
I thought he said I'd be back.
For you guys.
Oh, I thought it was about you.
No, it was
Anyway,
for us.
I can't have her drown on my hands. We gotta go.
We run and go to try to find where that was.
I guess I gotta get a patch for this.
No, we can't
That's
tell
a-
anyone we're here.
Well,
are
I
you
won't
gonna
tell the whole
patch?
story to Miss Beans.
We were having
Just
a
the gist of
sleepover,
it.
and we heard some yelling, so we followed it to Samantha. Drowning.
idea.
I mean, hopefully not drowning, but we will find out soon, because we're running. Run!
Okay, so as you guys run to the creek, when you get to the shore bank, you see Samantha standing there, and she has a giant rock in her hand, and she goes, "Ha!" And she throws it into the water, and she goes, "Did you guys see that? I think I saw something in the water."
Are you kidding me? I thought you fell in the water.
Me?
Yeah.
I do gymnastics.
So you can't fall down.
I got startled by something I thought I saw in the water, and so I threw a giant rock at it.
Well, did you hit it?
I think so.
Can I look in the water and see? Do we have perception checks or something?
Yeah, sure. I guess this most applicable skill would be a skill.
So if I have a 1, I roll 1 dice.
Correct.
4.
On a 4, when you look at the water, it's difficult when you guys start shining your lights on it. It kind of makes the whole surrounding area look a little bit darker when you focus your beams. But for a second, you do think you see a large fish, maybe,
Guys,
out of
there's
the corner
a huge fish in there.
of one of your beams of light from the flashlights.
Like big from the movie Big Fish.
Yeah, that's what I think I saw.
Samantha, why are you trying to hit a fish with a rock?
Yeah, don't hurt it.
It was like, I think it was saying to me. So I threw a rock at it. That's why it startled me.
It was singing to you.
That's why I came over here, because I thought it was you guys. Where did you go anyways?
We got lost.
We got separated from each other.
How? You were walking all together.
I think you were walking too fast.
What did you see in the woods behind me anyways?
What?
You said that there was something in the woods behind me, which is why I turned around, and then you guys weren't
I
there.
know. It's like the same thing with the thing in the water. You're not sure what you saw, but you saw something. Everyone's seeing. It's so crazy. Look at those 2 lights in the sky. We're pretty sure we saw them. Let's go check that out. Okay, let's follow you over the bridge.
Okay, I guess I'll go first. And she flawlessly runs across the bridge to the other side and starts shining her flashlight at the water again.
Boy,
I look
she
at
is
Vivian.
good at gymnastics. Maybe I should take gymnastics.
I look at Vivian and roll my eyes. At the running, not at Maxwell's suggestion. Gymnastics is pretty cool, but you'd have to take it with Samantha. There's only one place in town to go.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's a teacher's pet.
She's really the worst.
Are you guys coming?
Yep, we're
Yeah.
right there.
I think I see some smoke.
Oh, gosh.
From the water?
It's coming from the troop.
Oh, shit.
The troop
Clubhouse?
yeah, it's a troop clubhouse.
Oh. We should get over there then.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to run right over.
Me too.
As you guys burst forth from the wooded section on the other side of the creek to your beloved troop headquarters, troop clubhouse, you do see some smoke coming from your private garden area. And it's kind of like hedged off, so you can't like see into it. You know, they're pretty high. So as you run around the front to get in, you see that the lights are on at the troop clubhouse and the door is unlocked.
What time is it right now?
Super
like
late.
Like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock?
Yeah. Sometime after 9. It was like 9 o'clock when the news came on.
Okay.
We'll say that. So give or take 10 o'clock maybe.
The clubhouse is never open this late. That's weird.
Yeah, do you think Mrs. Beans is in there? Should we run across the street and get Mrs. Beans?
Well, let's see what the situation is first.
Okay.
I think we should assess as well.
Okay, let's check it out.
Okay. You go into the clubhouse and it is empty. Over the back door leading to the garden is ajar.
Ooh, I'm going to open the jar. English language is fun. Yeah, I'm definitely going to carefully peek through the crack in the... Wait, well, if the lights are on, they can see me moving. So the door to the backyard is ajar?
Yes.
Are there any lights on in the backyard?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
There's a couple of those like garden lights that are on all the time after dark.
Is there any window vantage point that we can look out of?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
The building has windows.
I'm gonna look out of the windows and
Okay.
see if I see anything back there before just busting out the door.
Yeah, you see your troop leader, Marla Beans, on her knees out in the middle of the garden in front of the statue of Margaret O'Sullivan. It's at this point that you realize that the top of the statue is now missing.
Oh my god, what happened to the statue?
Guys, do you think that this involves burying bodies? Because that's what, I'm not allowed to watch certain shows, but passwords are easy because I only have one birthday, and I figured that out. So I have watched stuff, and this looks a lot like some of the Law and Order and various other stuff.
Yeah, but Mrs. Beans is Mrs. Beans. Like,
Well, she's here, so it can't be too bad.
yeah,
of a
right? Let's
situation.
go talk to her.
I don't know her. I just know late at night.
Well, I think Mrs. Beans is a reliable adult. We'll just
We'll help her
go
and
talk to her.
figure out what's going on.
I'm going to get my corkscrew out just in case I need to puncture any tires.
That's a good idea. I'll go talk to her. Do you want to hide in here in case I need backup? Or you want to come with us?
I'm going to try to stay in the shadows.
Okay. Are you coming with me?
Yeah, let's go talk to Miss Beans.
Okay. And we'll walk out like nothing's wrong. Mrs. Beans!
And you just hear her sobbing.
Mrs. Beans, what's going on?
Who's there? Who is it?
It's us. We're,
Oh,
girls.
you girls.
What's happening? What happened to the statue?
The statue, it's broken. And she picks up the crumbled pieces. I think it had to do with whatever crashed in the town. I ran over with the fire extinguisher because I saw our hedges were on fire. And you see like a burnt part of the hedge.
Whoa.
And our beloved statue, she's gone.
Oh, no.
This is terrible. We have to
This is
find who did it.
terrible. Maxwell, we're safe back here. You can come out now.
Okay.
We brought Maxwell with us.
What do you mean you gotta find who did it? It
No.
was a meteor or something.
Well, let's find the source.
What if it was aliens?
Oh, to be a kid.
Okay, we're gonna go.
Don't
Yes.
we get a patch for geological discoveries, Miss Beans?
Shouldn't you be in bed?
No.
No, we have a late nighttime routine.
Well, anyways, I should have you go back home. It's not safe out here right now. There's meteors raining down into the town.
Okay, we'll go straight home, Mrs. Beans.
So, we're under the impression that meteors came in at such a horizontal level that they nailed the statue but did not land in the yard?
It depends on how good of your knowledge of astronomy and impacts with the Earth would be.
Normally be a pretty direct downward angle.
Yes, it would.
Maybe it's like skipping rocks, it just kind of...
I think...
Jumps.
Huddle.
Okay, huddle.
I move them away from... Something's kind of weird here. Like, I'm fairly certain if it was rocks that fell out of the sky, they should be here in the backyard and we should see them. So why don't we see impact points?
I don't know. I think the only way to find out is to find the rocks.
Yeah, because like Mr. Neil deGrasse Tyson says, there are billions and billions of something or another. I can't.
Stars?
Is that what it was?
Probably.
I just-
a lot of stars
I
out
lost
there.
track. I just like how he says billions.
Yeah, I like him too. His name is fun to say.
Neil
deGrasse
Tyson.
Can you children go home?
Oh, sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, we're heading straight home now.
Oh, well.
Bye, Mrs. Beans.
Walking away. Not to home. What happened to Samantha?
I'm here, guys.
Oh my god.
You just neglected to bring me into your conversation. I tried to get in for the huddle, but the three of you wouldn't let me into the group, so...
We're
You're
a
not-
very tight-knit group.
You're not part of the human beings.
Four's a crowd.
I'm a
Trust issues.
I'm adopted.
I think I'm just gonna go home. And Samantha walks out the front door of the troop headquarters, clubhouse. I will do that every time.
Bonnie feels guilty, but doesn't say anything.
Vivian does not care.
Maxwell feels slightly torn between his obligation to make sure that someone is okay, but also his newfound, group, his two friends here, that he's betraying their friendship by not holding up to, their feelings on this person.
Complicated kid feelings. All right, let's go east and look for those rocks. Oh god, I hope they're not in the junks and stuff.
You think it landed over there?
I don't know. I just don't want to hang out with the mafia. It's really scary.
And the dog is there.
I know, and
I don't
it's
even think we
so
could go in
mean.
there if it landed. And
I feel like if it knocked the head off, there really shouldn't be too wide of a radius where they could go. Are we sure that Miss Beans was... she certainly seemed devastated about that statue. More than anything else, so I don't think she was really focused on any sort of alien things.
I don't think so either, but maybe you're right. Why don't you take the lead, Max? Okay, I will take the lead. Let's go where you said we should go.
Well, it was more kind of around here. I guess we just kind of like start with a small perimeter and then open it up a little bit more and then open it up a little bit more.
What if we do like half circles? Because we don't really have a lot of time.
Sure. We can do half circles. I like that.
We know it wasn't north of Main Street.
A grid pattern. We should draw a little map and then we just go grid by grid.
What if we just look next to where the creek is? We can walk along it behind those houses, and probably no one would see us.
That's a good idea. Follow the creek.
Yeah, I think Vivian's right. We should check around by the creek area and see if it is somewhere in around there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And we should make sure to use all of our senses. Smell for something burning, listen for something making weird noises like pulsing or crackling, and then we should touch stuff to see if it's hot. And then we should... I'm losing track of senses here.
I'm going to make a note about touching things, because I saw the movie The Blob, and it came in through an asteroid, so we probably shouldn't touch anything, because then we're going to get digested.
That's a good idea.
I don't want to be digested.
Or burn my hands. It sounds like it's probably hot if it fell from the sky.
That's a good point. And what if there's poisonous gas? We probably shouldn't smell anything either.
God, be careful when you breathe.
Let's just hold our breath.
Okay.
We should all put our bandanas up above our faces to filter out any negative gases or stuff.
Okay. You should hold your breath.
I've tried that one before. You still have to breathe after a while.
Okay, you're right. Let's just try to hold our breath. I'm going to hold my breath. You guys do what you want.
We could take turns holding our breath so at least one person is always safe.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that idea.
That makes sense.
Okay. Bonnie, you can go first. You're obviously really concerned about the breath.
Okay, yeah, and I can hold my breath so long.
Okay. All right, Vivian, let's start making our way around.
Okay.
You guys spend a tremendous amount of time looking through the woods here on the side of the creek, and you don't find any signs of an impact or a rock or anything.
What if we try to cross the log and see south of the log? Because we never went down that far.
Maybe it's somewhere behind the fissures.
Okay, yeah, let's go back over there.
Okay. So you guys cross back over the log, you look behind the Fisher's house, and this, too, proves to be pretty unfruitful. Nothing unordinary at all. Maybe some Tupperware, a battery, general trash, but no space rocks.
Why do the Fishers keep old Tupperware back here?
They're dirty. They just throw their trash out.
I would like to use my astronomy badge to try and recall with better detail the facts of where this fell out of the sky.
Okay. Make a skill check.
Okay. So I have a 3 in skill, and then with my astronomy badge, that allows me to roll 4.
Okay. So the check is at a 4. So you roll 4. As long as you hit 4 with one of your dice or higher,
gotcha.
You will succeed.
Ooh, I got a 4, a 5, a 5, and a 2.
Okay. Upon standing and thinking after, looking through the woods, now on both sides of the creek, you kind of remember the distance before you saw the last flash of this rock that was headed in your direction. And it does seem like maybe it was really close to the troop clubhouse. It definitely was on that side of the stream.
Okay. Guys, I've been thinking about it. I think it is on the other side of the creek, closer to the barracks. Maybe we should check the backyard again. I think maybe we were paying too much attention to Mrs. Beans, and we didn't check the backyard well enough.
Well, maybe she's gone now. We can look better.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Can I look into the creek again for that fish thing?
Mm-hmm.
I got another 4. Can I throw a rock at it?
Okay. You do not see the fish. However, you do see kind of in the brambles a flashlight in the water on.
Can I throw a rock at it?
Yeah.
Do I have to roll?
Yeah. Toughness 4.
I got a 3, a 4, and a 6.
Okay. Yeah. You nail it with a rock, and you send the flashlight floating on down the stream.
Was that Samantha's?
Uh-oh. I'm gonna go investigate where the flashlight was.
The flashlight's gone. Oh.
Well, like where it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. Okay.
Was there like a body or something?
No, there's no body.
Okay,
it's just like a briar patch.
Footprints in the mud or something?
Is there anything? Can I investigate?
You can investigate. It's dark. We're going to set the check at a 5 for a skill test.
Nope. 1.
Yes, very not good. In fact, you slip and you get water into your galoshes.
God. Vivian, Max, can you come help me?
Oh, jeez.
This is where her flashlight fell in. But then I slipped, so I don't know if there's footprints or if I ruined them.
You hear a loud splash in the creek further up.
I shine my flashlight right toward that splash.
Okay.
Or in the direction of where I heard it.
Yes, you don't see anything.
Let's go look for that.
You wanna get closer to where the sound of the splash was?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there are 3 of us. You know, as they say, 3 humans.
Yep, the 3 human beings.
And I got my slingshot.
Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Keep it loaded.
Yes. There's plenty of rocks down here.
I'm gonna keep my corkscrew ready in case I gotta pop tires.
Yeah. Hey, Vivian, here's a really sharp rock for your...
Ooh, perfect. My
slingshot.
alien murder device.
Yeah. Let's go investigate.
Okay, you guys move downstream a little bit towards where you heard the sound, and just so you know, flow of the river is from on the map south to north, so it's flowing this direction.
Perfect.
Okay. So you guys make your way down the bank, getting closer and closer to Biggles Bridge, but you do not see anything that might have caused a loud splash.
We're not finding anything, guys.
Yeah, we're not very good at this.
At this point, it is after midnight.
Okay, should we just take the bridge back to the statue and...
Well, I mean, I think at this point, we didn't find anything in the first spot we were looking. Maybe we should keep following the creek and look around the fishing shack for that other light that fell. I think it kind of went in that area.
Near Pickle Park? Or not that far?
I think it was just below Pickle Park.
Yeah, at the fishing place.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go check out the bait and tackle place.
Okay. As you guys hit Main Street to cross over,
We look both ways.
good. Next to Biggles Bridge, you guys cross over the road, and as soon as you hit the main road, a pair of headlights lights up.
Oh, shit.
It doesn't. It's
Oh
not
man,
like
it's just that limo guy again.
it's not a car that was just sitting there. It comes down the street next to you, down Strock Street where you live, and turns and aims its headlights directly at you.
Scatter!
Scurry, yeah, get out of the way.
No. Bonnie, it's your dad.
Oh, fuck. Damn it.
Bonnie,
Yeah,
you
hi,
get in
Dad.
this car right now.
Oh, but...
You and
Dad.
your friends in this car now.
No, but Vivian's
Get
cat
in
is
the
missing.
car.
We need to... Okay.
We'll deal with the cat another time. Get in the car.
Guys, I have to get in the car.
Yeah,
I
so
think
do
we
your
should go to
friends.
we should-
Sorry, Mr. McGinnis.
Vivian, get
Sorry,
in this
Bonnie's
car.
dad.
This is my friend Max.
Max,
Hi.
get in the car.
Sorry, Bonnie's
Get
dad.
in the car.
Yes, sir.
It is after midnight.
We didn't realize it was so late, Dad.
Why are you even out of the house?
We
How
were
did you
looking
even
for
get out?
frogs.
So your cat's lost. You're looking for frogs. What other excuses?
Well, Samantha
cat
came
likes
and
the
told us
frogs.
we should go outside.
We thought they were aliens.
The frogs were
That
aliens.
is the only believable one. Get
That was
in the
the-
car. That's the one I believe. Get in the car.
Okay,
and,
well, if you believe it, then can you come look with us?
I want to believe.
Come on.
podcast done. That was the best joke that could ever be made. We don't need to keep doing this. It's over. The end. You guys win. You win the badge quest.
Mr. Bonnie's dad.
Get in the car. I don't want to hear anything out of you again. Nothing, Bonnie. Get in.
But Dad.
Get in the car.
Okay, we all buy
No
on the
allowance
back
for
seat.
2 weeks.
Dad, but the Scholastic Book Fair is
In the-
coming up.
with a classic blossom biscuit?
Bonnie, I swear to God, get in the car.
Sorry.
I've said we get in the car like 6 times.
Okay, well, at this point, he
My
finally
dad's
realizes that he did.
He's just yelling at us still. We're
There's
all
like
sitting.
There's a vein. Your dad's bald. There's a vein that comes down, and you can see it run down the entire length of his head, and it's basically pulsating. It's a very tense and quiet car ride home.
Guys, my dad's really mad.
I think he might need blood pressure medication. That vein is...
Gets really angry.
Does it get worse than
Vivian, Maxwell, get your things. I'm going to bring you home.
What? The
That's
sleepover's
right.
over?
Canceled. Done.
But Dad, you can't wake up everybody's families. It's after midnight.
You're going to worry them even more by doing that.
Yeah.
Vivian, I already called your parents.
Oh,
Maxwell,
we've
I
been
don't
home
know
for 1
yours.
second.
You'll just have to tell me where you live.
That works for me.
Okay. Go get your stuff.
Yes, sir.
Bonnie, you sit in the bathroom. No, you sit in the kitchen cabinet until I get back.
I have to sit in the cabinet?
Yes, no more talking to your friends.
But the cabinet...
You're grounded.
Okay. And I'll climb in the cabinet under the sink.
I give... Maxwell gives Bonnie a sad wave as he turns and walks out the front door.
I'm in like the pantry, somewhere where you could actually sit.
I was picturing like knees to her chest as her dad closes the door shut to lock it. And I'm like,
Picturing like Harry Potter.
No, your dad is not abusive. Your dad is not a piece of shit. It's a full-size pantry. There's even a little stool in there, to reach the top shelf.
I'm gonna eat some snacks while I'm in here.
Okay. And Bonnie's dad, Vivian, it's a very short... He pretty much walks you to your house.
Okay.
Knocks on the door. Wakes your mom up.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Viv. What are you doing, hon?
I had to come back.
Oh, sleepover cancels, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Mrs. Bonnie... Mr... What's Bonnie?
McGinnis.
Thank you, Mr. McGinnis. Your parents would know each other so well. They're
Yeah.
neighbors. Thanks. What's your dad's first name?
Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Okay. It's not Jim, it's George. No, I don't want that either. It's Doug.
Thanks.
That's
Thanks,
my real
Dougie
dad's
Doug.
name.
Thanks, Dougie Doug. Have a good night. And then Bonnie's dad, Dougie Doug, gets in the car with you, Maxwell.
Just
All right.
Doug.
I go by Dougie Doug. Dougie Doug Dougberg.
okay.
That's my old MC name. You listen to rap, kid.
Sometimes I do. I guess I live over on Bleak Street under the Smith's house in the in-law suite.
Got it. Okay, Bleak Street.
Yeah, I'm really sorry that you came out. We really weren't trying to cause any trouble. We were just really concerned with finding the cat alien frogs.
Yeah.
It really was more the aliens. We were just really nervous that because you were so upset, and we probably not my place to say. Okay, I'm gonna just respectfully respect your space of respectful. I'm gonna stay quiet.
You're a good kid. Make a charm test of 5 for me.
Got a 5.
Bonnie's dad goes, well, I believe you about those aliens. It's a pretty exciting thing. Did you find any?
We didn't, Mr. Dougie Doug. But I really do believe that they're somewhere around. It was something. I mean, something hit knocked the head off of the statue over at the troops. You could ask Miss. Oh, I'm having such a hard time with names. It's so far past my bed. Beans!
Miss Beans, yeah.
Miss Beans. You can ask her because we found her crying.
Yeah, I probably won't. She's a bit of a cat lady. Every time I talk to her, it's just cats, cookies, troop, A lot of mind-boggling stuff. Anyways, you can come back over tomorrow. Bonnie won't be grounded long.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Dougie Doug. That's really nice of you.
No problem. I'll stay here till you get in.
All right, thanks.
And when you get in your house, he drives away.
Cool. Maxwell definitely spends the next couple hours trying to research different things that have come out of the sky, and as far as like photos and yada yada, trying to see if any type of asteroids match what he has, like what they saw.
Cool. Doing some research.
I'm using my researcher badge.
Oh, shit.
My researcher badge gives me plus 1d6 to skills tests to find research.
All right. So we're going to bank that roll. Mm-hmm. We'll add that die.
Later on.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
Cool.
And then he goes to bed at like 3 a.m.
All right. Morning comes. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning.
He has a very deep yawn.
That's where his voice has changed, but not the rest of it.
Bonnie, wake up.
Yeah, Dad, what's up?
You're not grounded anymore.
I'm not already?
No, your friend Maxwell was very convincing last night.
Oh, he's such a nice boy, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he fits right in with the blossoms.
Weird. Anyways, did one of you say you saw Samantha last night?
Yeah, maybe. Earlier.
She never came home last night.
Oh, no. We told her she shouldn't come out with us.
Wait, so you did see her?
At the very beginning, when we sent her home.
What are you talking about?
We were climbing out of the window and Samantha came over and we said, go home.
And did she go back home?
We thought so.
We're probably going to have to tell the cops.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
All right, round up your friends. I'm assuming they saw too. We're going to have to go down. Samantha's mom already called the cops.
Okay.
Filed a missing persons report.
Okay, so now we have to talk to the cops?
Yep.
Oh, God, okay.
Get your friends over
Okay,
here.
I'll go get them. I'll call them on the phone. I don't know Maxwell's number. I don't know Vivian's number that well either. Vivian's on the speed dial. I'll call Vivian.
Okay.
Hi, Viv.
Oh, hey, Bonnie.
We need to get together. Can you meet me in the road and we'll go get Max?
Okay, sure. What are we going to do?
Oh, probably talk to the cops. I'll talk to you when we see each other.
The phone
the
gets
cops?
wrenched out of your hand. Vivian, put your mother on the phone.
Okay.
Please.
Hold on. I'll get her.
Thank you.
Mom.
What's your mom's first name?
Louise.
Hey, Louise. Hey, Dougie Doug. Listen, we got a bit of a situation. You know Samantha from across the road? Yeah, of course I know Samantha. Well, she never came home last night. What? Yeah, I'm gonna bring the girls down with their buddy Max. I don't know if you met him yet. Kind of a talker. Gonna bring him down to the police station. I think they might have been the last ones. Vivian, is this true? Where's Samantha?
What's true?
What do you know?
I don't know anything.
We'll be right there. And she hangs up the phone. Vivian, your friend Samantha never came home last night.
Oh, well, she had a big flashlight. I don't know how she couldn't
So
find
you
her.
saw her? Were you with her?
No, we weren't with her. We wouldn't hang out with Samantha. She's
But
annoying.
Samantha's your friend.
Mom, she is not my friend. She lives across the street. That does not mean she's my friend.
I thought you guys were great friends.
She's in the Brave Blossoms, but she's annoying.
Okay. Well, anyways, Doug Bird McGinnis is gonna come and pick you up and bring you down. I need you to tell the police everything that you know.
Okay.
I have Zumba, so I can't come. I'll check
That's
up
fine.
with you later.
Yeah, me and Bonnie will probably hang out anyway.
Okay. Be careful.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mother.
Bonnie's dad, Doug, drives you guys down to the police station, where the three of you give your best recollection of what happened to Samantha. You each are asked separately to recall the night's events. Maxwell, you're up first. Good morning, son. I heard you were part of one of the last ones to see Samantha. My name is Officer Roxwell.
Hello.
And I just want to know what happened last night and where your friend might be.
So I'm not really sure where she is.
Okay, well, why don't we just start from the beginning of your night? What were you getting into last night?
Well, we saw UFOs crash out of the sky, and so we wanted to see some aliens and try to sell them cookies. And then when we were just beginning our journey, Samantha came down her house, kind of like, I don't know, the Matrix. with like flips and stuff, which was really weird and kind of cool. But don't tell Vivian and Bonnie I said that. It was cool. But it was pretty cool. And then we told her to stay home, but she just kept leading like going the same way we were. For some reason, she just wouldn't listen to us.
Okay. And so why shouldn't I tell Bonnie and Vivian that what Samantha did was cool?
Do you have any coffee? I'm real tired.
Yeah, we can get you some coffee. A couple more questions here. I'll get you all the coffee you want.
Perfect. What's the next question?
Yeah, we could circle back to that one. And he scratches something down in his notebook. So you said she was walking ahead of you the whole time. Why wasn't she with the three of you?
Well, because she wasn't supposed to be.
Okay.
It was just supposed to be us, the three human beings.
Oh, the three human beings. Okay. And so did you think Samantha was one of these aliens?
No, that's silly. She came out of her house.
Okay. And she wasn't supposed to be with you. So how did that make you feel that she was with you?
Well, kind of confused. Like maybe there was some sort of language barrier, or she has listening problems, or discipline problems, or acts up, or I'm not really sure. It was really weird she wouldn't listen to us. It was like she was from another... Maybe she is an alien. You're right, officer. She might be one of the aliens. You should look into that.
Okay, I will keep that on my list of to-dos. So tell me more about the night she was walking in front of you, and then what happened?
She yelled. So we thought she was in trouble, and then it turns out she just thought she saw something in the water, like a giant fish, so she was throwing big rocks at it. Then she ran across the log, and then we found Miss Beans crying.
And Miss Beans is?
You know Miss Beans. She's the troop leader.
Okay, so did you go to Miss Beans' house, or where did you see Miss Beans?
She was at the troop center area, and she was crying on her knees in front of a statue as though something really sad has happened. But I couldn't quite figure out what was so sad.
Okay. Are you aware that last night also the beloved statue of Margaret O'Sullivan, world cookie selling champion, was defaced and deformed last night?
Is that the one at the troop place?
Yes.
That's what she was crying about.
Okay, and she was there. Was Samantha there?
I don't remember.
Don't remember. Okay, so let's go past Mrs. Beans.
We're gonna go there now?
Nope. We're gonna discuss what happened after.
Oh.
After you saw Mrs. Beans.
Then we decided to scout the area for aliens.
Okay. And was Samantha with you at this time?
No, it was just me and Vivian and Bonnie. We were looking all over. We didn't find any.
And so you don't remember if Samantha was ever at the troop headquarters with you?
You know, I can't, because I was really focused on the alien thing.
Okay.
And like I said, she wasn't supposed to be there, so I wasn't really paying attention to her.
Okay.
Does that make me a bad person?
Roll a charm of 5.
Would you consider this recalling facts and or details?
I would call this deception more than anything, because you are definitely lying about remembering if Samantha was there or not.
No, I really could. As the player, I was like, I can't remember if she left sad after the stream.
You definitely know she was at the house, the clubhouse, though.
She was at the clubhouse?
Remember she scared us and we were like, oh, God, you're here.
Yeah, so you guys huddled up. You scared. And
I was really focused on the aliens. That's all. I was just like, the whole conversation you guys were talking to her, or talking to the troop leader, I was like, I wonder where in the yard the aliens are, and if she's hiding the UFO, because it should be right here. I got a 5, a 6, a 2, and a 2.
All right, Maxwell, I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you for coming in and talking to me, and you can go ahead and get out of here. We might be giving you a call or a ring at some point again.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks.
Thank you. All right.
All right. Bye.
Bonnie, could you please come in here?
Okay.
Hello, Bonnie.
Hi.
Hi. Listen, my name is Officer Roxwell.
Hi.
I'm just looking to have a nice chat with you. I'm trying to find out where your friend might be.
Okay.
So, I've heard that your friend Samantha accompanied you guys out on a little alien hunt last night, huh?
Yep. We told her she shouldn't come, though. We told her to stay home.
Okay, and why? Why isn't she lives right across the street from you? Why is she not allowed to come?
Well, she's not like one of our friend group. She's just a girl that lives across the street.
Okay.
That doesn't mean we're like friends.
Okay. And he writes that down in his little notebook. So, tell me what happened.
Well, we went out, and then she tried to follow us, and we told her she should go home. And then she didn't go home. She went over to the troops clubhouse with us. And then we forgot she was there, and then she was there, and she really scared us. And then we went home. Well, we told her to go home. And we hung back, and then we heard a splash in the water, and we went and we looked, but we didn't find anything.
Okay. So, she was at the clubhouse with you?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't tell my
Interesting.
dad that. Are you
And
gonna
why
tell
didn't
my
you
dad?
tell your
I don't
your
know.
dad?
I thought I'd get in trouble.
Why do you think you'd get in trouble?
Because we shouldn't have snuck out of the house.
Okay, so how did it make you feel that your friend Samantha was there, or not your friend Samantha? How this girl that you barely know was hanging around with your three friends?
Well, I did feel kind of bad that we sent her home, but she's not really one of our friends, so it was okay, I think. We don't have to be friends with everybody.
Mm-hmm. And this splash in the water. Tell me more about that.
Well, we heard splashes earlier, but then it turned out to be Samantha throwing rocks in the water at a big fish. But then later when we went back, we heard splashes again. And then her flashlight floated down the river.
So you saw her
Yeah, but we never saw
flashlight.
her, though.
And you didn't think that maybe you should get somebody at this point?
Well, we looked for her. And then we were gonna go look for somebody, but then my dad caught us, and then we got in a lot of trouble.
And you didn't tell your
And I
dad
guess I
that
just
you
forgot.
saw your friend saw this girl fall in the water, maybe?
Have you seen my dad angry? He gets this big vein. It's terrifying. You wouldn't want to talk to him either.
Okay. Make a charm of a 6.
A 1, a 4, and a 5.
Okay. He scratches something down in his notebook. Okay. Bonnie, I think you and I are going to have another talk
Oh,
in
God,
a little
am I in
bit.
trouble?
I don't think we can determine that
Oh,
yet.
my God, I'm in trouble. But I don't get in trouble. I didn't see her. I didn't see anything. We looked.
Mm-hmm.
We looked a lot.
Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna have you go sit with this officer over here, and he points to another guy who comes in the room, and they escort you down a different hallway before he comes out and gets Vivian. Vivian Strauss, is that you?
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you come give me the talk in
Where's
this room?
Bonnie?
Bonnie?
Wait, did I walk by?
No,
Okay.
you were brought down a different hallway.
Okay.
You guys did not pass each other. Bonnie, she's just talking to another officer, that's all. She's going to hang out here with
All
us.
right, I guess I'll talk to you.
Okay, yeah. I think that'd be good. So anyways, I hear you and your two friends, Maxwell and Bonnie, were probably the last ones to see Samantha
Really?
last night. Yeah.
Huh.
Does that surprise you?
I mean, she said she was going to go home.
Okay, so
She had a
let's
big flashlight. I figured she could find her way.
start at the beginning.
Okay.
Why don't you tell me about when you first saw Samantha?
She like jumped out of her window, which was like crazy and annoying. She always does that. And she wanted to come with us, but I don't really like her. So I made her walk ahead of us.
Oh, okay. So you actively don't like Samantha.
I actively don't like a lot of people.
Okay. Definitely scratches something down his notebook now. All right, so what happened after that?
We went across the creek to the troop leaders, the troop clubhouse, because there was smoke coming from it and all the lights were on, and that was weird because it was late at night. And we found our troop leader, like, sobbing. It was gross. She had, like, snot coming out of her nose. And, our statue got blown up. But that's fine because it's going to make room for my statue when I get the gold selling star for all the cookie cells.
Would you say you were jealous of Margaret O'Sullivan?
No.
No.
I'm just her.
But there's just room there now for your statue.
Yeah. I mean...
And how many boxes of cookies have you sold this year?
More than you.
My daughter is in Troop 737.
Yeah, that's like the brownie level. They sell like a box a year.
She's up to 115 boxes herself, so...
You just brought it to the police station.
Okay, we're getting a little off topic here. Tell me more. Was Samantha with you at this time?
Where?
At the clubhouse.
I don't know.
You don't know if she was there?
No.
So when was the last time you saw Samantha?
I think when she said she was going to go home.
And when was that?
Last night.
Yes, but when last night?
When she said she was going home.
Okay, so the last time you saw her, you didn't even see her at the clubhouse.
Maybe she was there. I don't know. She's annoying. I try to forget that she's there.
Okay, and so what happened later in your night?
Oh, we went back down by the creek because we were looking for stuff, and we didn't find anything. But we did see a big fish in the water. That was cool.
A big fish. Okay, and nothing else out of the ordinary?
I don't think so.
Okay. Make a charm test of a 6 for me.
6.
Yeah, we might be in touch again a little bit later. Maybe hang around the town. Don't go too many places, okay?
Did you let Bonnie go?
Bonnie will be just fine. Don't you worry about her.
Oh, well, we were going to hang out.
You can hang out later.
Okay.
Okay. And for the next several hours, Bonnie, you are kept at the Klineville Police Department while Maxwell and Vivian, you guys are actually sent home. Maxwell, they arranged for an Uber for you? No.
It's my favorite mode of transportation.
Yes. So an Uber comes and picks you up, and Vivian, your mom, Louise, comes to the station and picks you up. And then after a few hours, Bonnie, your dad, Doug, takes you out of the station and back to your home. And it is now noon on Saturday.
I'm gonna walk over to Vivian's house and knock on the door.
Bonnie, where were you?
Those stupid popos kept me at the barracks forever, man.
What did
you say? I think I'm going to juvie. I think they think I killed her, which is really crazy because, like, I could kill somebody.
We didn't even see her after she said she was going to go home.
I know, but her flashlight was in the water, and there was that big splash, and I don't know, man.
She could have just dropped it.
I don't know, man. The cops don't think that I'm innocent, it seems. And they took a big chunk of the cookie selling day. So if we could just not talk about it and get Maxwell and just sell some cookies.
Okay. Yeah, my sales are down.
Yeah, let's go sell cookies.
Thanks for listening to us today. And we had a great time playing for y'all. And we will
see you next Tuesday.
Tales from the Crypt podcast is recorded in the Wolfbeard Games studio in upstate New York. If you've enjoyed hanging out with us, please subscribe on whichever platform you listen to. If you really like us, also leave us a review. It's very helpful. If you want to follow us more, you can find us on Instagram at Tales from the Crypt podcast. We've enjoyed our time with you today, and we look forward to seeing you next time at Tales from the Crypt. Viv, what are you doing?
Oh, I forgot I had spaghetti.
Klineville?
Yes.
Population 6. 6. 0. Gotcha.
Really had me in the first half.